as you might have heard, Laurentian Regional High School, well, Polyvalente Lavigne, went on fire. And we are part of that school. And we were there. Yes.
We almost died, but les pompiers came just in time to save us.
Actually, no, we heard the fire drill, so then everybody was evacuated and had to go outside.
Yep.
Safe zone. So we were safe. We actually stood outside for like about 2-3 hours before buses arrived. And people at first thought it was like a fake fire drill, like a practice, but then it was real.
It was freaking real. Like my teacher, she's like, oh, maybe it's fake, so let's just stay in the class for 5 minutes. Could have died.
Yeah, could have. So, we were outside, whatever, and then, we couldn't go back in to get our stuff in our lockers or whatever, obviously it was burning. So, yeah, so we were waiting and waiting, and then at a certain point, we weren't even allowed to cross the sidewalk because we had to stay in our groups as teachers, and our teachers wouldn't let us go, like, see our friends or whatever, but then, like, after, like, I don't know how long.
Like an hour or two?
Yeah, no, after, like, 30 minutes, because it was, like, half a class. Yeah, after like 30 minutes, the teacher started letting us like go see our friends, whatever. And then after like an hour, we were allowed to go anywhere, and parents were like starting to come pick up kids and stuff. And as we were like looking, it was only white smoke, like it wasn't that bad. And then finally, we're like, and did like a big thing and burned our whole high school down. What? No, it's over. Apparently, our section of the English side, our cafeteria, our detention room, probably the office too, is like burnt.
Oh wow.
I don't know if it's true, but that's what they say. So, and they also like rumors are spreading that our math and our drama corridor are also burning. So I don't know. But the French side is completely kaput. Yes. And yeah. So we were waiting outside, okay? It was like 2 hours. Genre, combien de temps qu'on a attendu avant que les bus
Oh, like, I don't know. Like,
it was a freaking long time. It was like 2-3 hours that we waited outside just for the buses to arrive. And then they finally told us that, like, if you can reach your parents, you guys are allowed to go home. Or bus, because we also bring elementary kids in our buses, so we had to wait for their school to be over. So, and it was lunchtime, so we didn't eat lunch at all, because,
our foods were in the school.
Yeah, in the locker, so we were all starving out there. Our teachers like bringing McDonald's and stuff and eating in our faces, and we're like, oh, thanks.
Seriously.
No, but yeah, we were hungry. Anyway, so we go, and finally they tell us that they're gonna send us to the elementary school that's like 5 minutes away from our school, and they have sandwiches for us and stuff. So like, hey, so then we go in the bus, like 40 minutes, like 2 hours after we're waiting. And then we go in line and we wait like another hour just to get our sandwich.
And it was actually grilled cheese.
Yeah, and milk, because there was no more juices, because we were like the last bus to arrive.
And they had like granola balls.
Yeah.
granola bars. Yeah. And les tubes de yogurt.
Yeah. But it was pretty fun though. It was like a fun day, and on top of it, it was pajama day at our school. So everyone was in pajamas, and I was wearing socks, like the pantoufles, slippers. So like the grass was wet, and my feet were all wet. Somebody broke my foot, and like I was like, oh my god, it was a really bad but fun day. Do you have any comments to say about our school?
No, back to you, Terry Bowman.
Okay. Did you experience anything special?
Well, I didn't. Wait, give me the microphone. Okay, so as I was saying, I didn't think there would actually be a fire, even though all those years we've been practicing. And then finally, we almost all died.
Actually, no.
Well, no, we didn't die. But what if it like exploded? What if it was actually like science?
Because honestly, like they said on the news, the fire drills didn't go off. It was teachers that started smelling the smoke, and then finally they pulled the fire drill thing, and then people started coming out. So, yeah. And a lot of teachers thought it was just like a fake fire drill, but then finally, like when we went outside, we weren't so sure, but then we started seeing the smoke coming out. So we're like, oh, this is it. And then firemen and a bunch of people were like arriving. And we're like, ah! Yeah. And the French side like stole our buses.
So we share the same buses.
Yeah.
Just not at the same time.
Yeah. So, because I think the French side finishes after us.
Yeah, but they also start later.
Yes, yes. So, the French side were evacuated first. Like, I understand, obviously, it's their school that's burning. So, yeah, so they got our buses. Then we had to wait like another 2 hours. Then we got the buses. We went to LES, ate, and went home. And now we have no school today. It's Thursday. We have no school. Because, obviously, it happened yesterday and the school's still...
But for whoever is watching this video, the lockers are A-okay.
Yeah, because they're made out of metal, so they won't burn. Uh-huh. I have my phone in there. I have half of my closet in there. I have shoes. I have, like, binders that I paid, like, $10 for.
Seriously, that's a waste of money.
Exactly.
And they're good.
Like, I don't care about the homework inside of them. I just care about the binder itself. Do you have any precious food in your locker?
I had a hamburger that I prepared. Yeah. And
with like ficello cheese because she didn't have real cheese
anymore.
Yeah.
So I took
some people at school were so stupid though. They were just like running around school. They're like, no, my sandwich is in my locker. And like somebody else is like, no, my ice pack is gonna melt. So I'm like, are you retarded? You could have died. All you're caring about is your like ice pack. At least care about something useful in the world, like your cell phone, your electronics.
Yeah, well, I care about my iPod and my cell phone.
That's an electronic.
I know. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
But so exactly. Thank God it's okay, because I wouldn't probably be able to get new ones.
So now we are here doing nothing. I doubt we're gonna have school tomorrow.
100% doubt it.
Well, 99.9% doubt it, because honestly, like just by seeing on the news and stuff, our school it's like burning in flames and stuff, and like the policemen haven't even turned it off yet. And there's still like flames apparently.
Well, I know. I think right now it's over.
No. Maybe, but I don't know. Because on the news, it was like Thursday, they shoot it Thursday, which is today.
Yeah, but you didn't see any fire.
Yeah, there was flames.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. I don't know. So we'll see. And hopefully we'll be back in school next week. I don't really care about school, but I mean I care only because of my locker.
Yeah.
And my friends. I miss friends. Thank God you're okay. Yeah, thank God you're okay. I'm gonna say that. Yeah.
I think this video is over now.
I know. So we pretty much had everything. Pretty much had everything we had to say about our school burning.
Yeah.
Because of the ventilation.
Ventilation.
System. Yeah.
Some people said it was a nurse that started it.
And some people said they were burning rats.
In science class. Whoever...
Let's burn a rat! Turn the whole school on fire!
Apparently you can't burn a rat. You can't burn a rat because of the fur.
You can't burn a rat. And a nurse. How is a nurse gonna turn a lighter on? Like, I don't know, make a little fire in her...
Like she was cold.
In her office or something? I don't know. No, there was sparks in the ventilation thingy, and then finally, the flames. I was like, whoa!
I wonder how the sparks started, though.
I don't know. It's probably like, pew, 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 and it went,
Yeah, I know, duh, but what caused to have sparks? That's
well, the ventilation wasn't working well or something like that. So yeah, so we are survivors.
And wait, how do you say when you experienced it? And witnesses.
Yeah. I actually thought that, all these years of practicing fire drills, I actually thought it would never actually happen. Now that it did. Wasn't that special?
I thought people would be dying.
I know, me too. Thank God nobody died, obviously. That's a good thing. But I mean, I always pictured it worse than that. Like, as soon as we went outside, I was like, oh, okay, it's a fire. But then I saw, obviously, it became bigger and stuff, at least.
Yeah, no one was panicking.
Yeah.
It's just...
And we were all calm, nothing was happening. If it was a little fire camp in the little school, but, it wasn't that special.
But I'm pretty sure, if we were in elementary, we would freak out a bit more.
Nah, I don't know.
No, I don't know why.
Anyways, for schools out there that didn't burn and kids are just wondering like how it feels, because honestly when I was in elementary we used to practice with fire drill. I always wish that it would actually happen. But I know it's a bad thing to wish, but at least somebody got hurt. That's a good part, whatever. So that it's put your hopes down, because it's really not that special. It's really not a big thing. Obviously you miss the whole day of school. Well, depends when the fire is.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it's a pretty fun day though. Like it was. Like people were just running around everywhere. Like we weren't panicking. We were just trying to find our friends, and I was in socks, and yeah, and there was like people from the French side that came out of swimming and were like half naked and stuff. And we're like, oh,
seriously.
Yeah, that's so true. So like we were just like, oh my god. But we weren't. Every time that people were running around and screaming, it wasn't because of the fire.
It was because like of our friends. And
yeah, it was like, where's Coco? Like, you see, we were like, oh, there's fire. It was like maybe for the French side.
Yeah, it was probably like more intense on their side. Yeah, it was probably
more intense on their side than on our side, because it didn't really affect. Well, now it's affecting our side, but at that time it wasn't. So, not that bad. But yeah, it's no big deal actually. It's not that big thing. Oh, it's not. Although we are on the news.
But like, you don't see your actual face.
No, you don't.
We should have been like.
We should have like jumped in the camera like, hi,
I love you, my outer county. I come find you. I come find you.
And like the reporters just there like, cut. Who are you? I'm Terry Bellin. Would you like to interview me? Yeah. So, also, honestly, I've never, as soon as I got home, I've never seen my Facebook with so many people with the same statuses.
It's like all about school.
It's all about the fire. All about the fire. Like honestly, if I go to every single of my friends on Facebook, they'll all be talking about the fire. And honestly, I talk about the fire too.
I didn't. I just said celular.
Yeah, I wrote rest in peace cell phone. I was like, yay, no school tomorrow. But and I also like posted the link of the CTV news thingy. But yeah, that's it. But like honestly, people are like, fire burning on a dance floor. Tsh, tsh. And stupid statuses.
Or like, burn, baby, burn.
It's on, baby. He really said that wrong there.
Isn't it Disco Inferno?
No.
What is it?
Disco Inferno. That makes no sense at all.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Check the lyrics.
Okay. Anyways, so that was our thingy on surviving the Laurentian Regional High School burnout.
Bye. Okay, you can close it now, Terry.